All right, so let's do it. Today's message from the Morning Man. Now, let me ask you this all important question. In June 1969, a set of identical twins were born almost 6 weeks premature in a small hospital in Lake Charles, Louisiana. The oxygen-rich environment of the hospital incubator had a negative effect on the baby's eyes, stopping them from growing to normal size. Eventually, the retinas got detached and both boys became blind. Their single mother, Nancy, after enduring an extremely difficult pregnancy, was not as bothered by their blindness as the doctors had expected. She was just relieved her angels were alive, so she named them Gabriel and Michael. Growing up, the two angels handled blindness very differently. In grade school, they were teased and bullied mercilessly. Gabriel got so mad when people made fun of him. He would lash out and start a fight, which he would inevitably lose because he was small, blind, and outnumbered. He would scream and yell and swear at the bullies until the teachers would come running, only for the other kids to disappear, leaving him standing there, apparently screaming at nobody. The teachers would invariably get the wrong idea and punish Gabriel for unruly behavior. Michael was different. He just didn't care. It was almost as if he couldn't hear the incessant chants of blind black boy and that the other kids kept following him and his brother around with. When the bigger, nastier kids started pushing them around, Mikey would immediately sit or lie down on the ground. As soon as the kids realized they couldn't keep pushing him while he was down, they would turn their attention to his more responsive brother, Gabe. Mikey would simply curl up in a ball and turn up the volume on his Walkman, drowning out the noise all around him. Now, as they grew older, Gabe became more and more aggressive, while Mikey became more temperate and reserved. As teenagers, Gabe got into scrapes with the law, while Mikey pursued interests that allowed him to spend hours on his own, away from other people. He would read his Braille books for hours, mess around with his calculator, explore the world on his laptop, or sit at his bedroom window listening to birds, cars, and trains for hours on end. In June 2009, Professor Michael Turner, at the age of 40, got tenure at the University of Connecticut and was appointed the head of the College of Statistics and Applied Mathematics. He had published papers with Stephen Hawking, and lectured in Harvard, Yale, Oxford, and Cambridge. He's one of the most respected mathematicians in the world and an inspiration to generations of young men and women with disabilities all over the planet. In June 2009, Gabriel Turner, in a fit of rage, strangled his fiancée Maggie to death in front of their 1-year-old daughter. He's currently on death row awaiting execution. I wish I had time to explain to you the point of this. The reality is this is not a matter of philosophy or sociological opinion. It's a proven principle of physics. Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. The way you react to things makes the difference. Not who you are, what you are, how you were born, your disadvantages. None of that matters. My name is Kojo Yankson, and I'm always checking for leaks, so this tough world doesn't sink my ship. Good morning, Ghana.
God, your grace and mercy is always to follow me.